Hey guys, and welcome back to our RimWorld series Primitive to Arco God Journey. Today we come back to the base looking like a mess, nothing new here. Once night hits we make Thorn mine out a new room, still not sure on what to do with it yet, but I will come up with something. I then think to myself we need to make it even bigger. When in doubt just keep on going, I say. I then spot with my little eye Jin Woo smoking a blunt. The man needs that sweet green grass to stop having mental breakdowns. Just like that, Thorn finishes carving the room out. A wild dryad soon goes mad. Due to me being careless, Lulu soon has to confront this little one, leaving her in a bad situation. So we call over Thorn to knife him to death, though that's gonna take a while for her to get there. I also forgot to mention Lulu was also partaking in that sweet smoke leaf since she still seemed to be high. With Thorn leading the fight, we come out the winners. That will teach those wild dryads to go mad when we got Thorn around. An exotic goods trader stops by the base offering wares never before seen in these wastelands, leading to me checking what they got. An idea pops up in my head, thinking if I summon some free animals we then sell them off for profit. Just my luck, the second ritual fails. With no other rituals left, I sell off the free pigs I got from the first party. Now with extra cash at hand, the piano book they are selling seems to be my best option since we are currently researching pianos. It would help cut the time by half. On the 7th day of September, I wanted to give you guys a look at our dryad garden. The purpose of the walls is to keep the dryads from getting attacked and keeping them locked up in one spot since these guys like to roam. The next day I start laying out our future framework of a base design to have a more secure wall around the house. After some time of thinking it through, I choose to make this big room the new storage room. My reason for this has to do with our lack of space the old one has, and lastly the room is a lot more closer to the production chamber. Gotta have easy access to supplies when it comes to these things. At night we set up the brand new slate cobble floors so Jin Woo and the other have faster move speed at base, plus it looks nicer than looking at sand. In the next morning I send Thorn to break down the ancient mech strider to pieces, so Jin Woo can get his hands on that free mech transponder. Can't start our shadow army without those robotic minions. It takes all day, but Thorn hits the gas tank, igniting the thing to pieces. Jin Woo is soon forced to wake up so he can learn the ancient knowledge, thus leading our goal one step closer and saving the actual quest for another time since we haven't learned electricity yet. The long journey of studying pianos is done, leading to quick psychite refining. Don't really know what got us the research almost done, but I will take it. Not even a minute and it's done, so wake up drugs is next on the board. Seeing I have some unused space near Chibi's room, the order is given to expand it out. A royal tribute comes by the base, prompting me to pay them in gold we have stockpiled. Not gonna lie, I'm not sure if this even did anything. But hey, gotta pay those empire taxes. Man, conflicts just seem to rise out of nowhere since Lulu and Chibi start fighting one another, tearing each other apart. On a late night, Snip finishes wake up drugs, so on to the next drug. As I'm just enjoying the night, Randy decides to ruin it by sending over our worst nemesis, the mad swarm of iguanas. It's gonna be a mass slaughter tonight, boys. With everyone in position, the first mass death of iguanas begins. Let those rats die to our spikes. And with that simple kill tunnel, they really weren't that much of a threat. While on cleanup duty, the doe-eyed alpha beaver caretaker is looking for someone to take care of him for 23 days. I choose the psychic lance since that thing is broken against strong foes. Thanks to all our efforts, we can start working on making the new kill tunnel 2.0, which should dramatically help killing our enemies 50% more faster and safer. With construction efforts underway, some Imperial is looking to dump 115 packs of toxic waste. Looking at these offers makes me think this offer is not worth it for the amount of risk it comes with, so it's sent straight to my spam mail. Another day, another fight breaks out with Chibi and Lulu. Man, these two sure don't like each other that much. The next night, Randy sends over iguana migration. In response, I do nothing since I don't want to wake up the colony just for some iguana meat, even though they are our sworn enemies. With the new kill tunnel to the north almost done, Snip finishes go juice production, so onto the last drug, penoxycyline. In order to complete the sidewall, we have to remove all these gravestones and dead bodies. so I can burn them up in the future. Can't be wasting time digging graves for strangers. Before I can start setting fires to corpses. Random sheep wool falls out the sky. Now here is a quick edit of Lulu burning these dead bodies to smithereens. We must burn all impurities. Now for the moment we've all been waiting for, the research of electricity. It's gonna take a while, but we can finally get out of the Stone Ages. No more powering everything up with wood. With all this free time, the colony has its time for the great Jin Wu to receive his psychic powers and ascend one step closer to godhood. Enjoy his ceremony to earning his basic level entry position to the Empire. It is now time to expand the storage room to its full-fledged glory. Just having this big empty room for so long is a waste of my space if we aren't using it. We soon have the room looking like a genuine storage room. On December 14th, our beaver guest soon dies off to who knows what. To be honest, I don't really remember what it died to since I completely forgot about it. So in the end, Thorn ends up chopping it up for lunch. At least it will serve her a purpose in the end, and that's filling up our bellies. Talking about food, I think that's what the beaver died off to. 'Cause I soon see that all the colony's food is gone. Leading me to call in the aid of rituals to magically summon animals to eat. Donkeys soon arrive at the base, not aware of what fate has in store for them. But we all know what's gonna happen here. We say goodbye to Donkey 1 and Donkey 2, we hardly knew ya. As time flies on by, a herd of manhunting foxes decides to drop on by our base. With the team in position, the kill tunnel is the first to see action. Look at those foxes step on one trap after another. Now enjoy the rest of the battle. And with those final shots, the battle is soon over. Sure was a lot of fire in that fight. Out of nowhere, our medicine maker contracts lung rot. It's probably due to the fact that he sleeps near carcasses all night. How ironic that the thing providing meds to the colony got sick. The first ever rare thrombos stops by the base, though we aren't really going to do much with them. The Great Snip finishes electricity research, leading the clan to the next stage of civilization. Next, having autodoors our next task. With the power of science, we can now make a fuel generator to give power to our base. No more do we have to use wooden torches to light things up anymore. It truly is a great time to be alive. A bulk goods tribe passes by. Today truly is my lucky day. I choose to first sell of all our junk. Since my current funds aren't looking too good, we get a request to house a royal for 25 days. Leaving me to postpone it till we can have a room for them. While setting up a new room, a pod and insects event occurs. I accept the second option. Since these are insects, they choose to spawn smack dap in the middle of our hallways, leaving me in a tough spot to deal with it. It's only time till they pop out. Just on cue, Thorn has to deal with the biggest one. To my surprise, the merchants are booking it to help out our colony. Those insects won't stand a chance now. In the end, we win this battle. All this free time leads me to reform the ideology once again. Supremacist mean giving the Shadow Monarchs no fear from dead bodies. When I am just minding my own business, Randy decides to give not one but 2 infections to our colonist. Making me think just my luck. Just like that auto door tech is done, our next objective is batteries. Gotta have those backup power sources just in case. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for episode 5 of our RimWorld series. Today's airing wasn't that long due to Randy not really sending me much this time, but hey, you never know what will happen when Randy's around. If you like what you see, feel free to support the channel in any way. Thanks a lot. And with that, have a good one everyone. Goodbye.